Alright, here we are with phase 4 of the Canon 3 coding, and we're going to be doing gameplay logic. So we're going to start out, let's look at the implementation plan with remove temporary reset target call.
Alright, let's go up to our load content where we had put in the temporary call just to get things kicked off.
Okay.
Alright.
Alright, so now that's out of the way, we're going to steal a whole bunch of stuff. Begin game, end game, kill player, kill target, and update lives display, all from Canon 2.
Which I think was all of the gameplay code from Canon 2. So here's how I'm going to copy this. Let me jump up to the gameplay method. So here's all of our gameplay stuff. But instead of copying it method by method, I'm going to first collapse the region, and then copy the entire region with it collapsed. Jump over into Canon 3, and paste the entire region in. So let me jump down right after draw, right before the mechanics section, and tap that over, and paste the whole region in.
Very nice.
And it got re-expanded upon being pasted, but there we go.
Alright, so the next thing was, we need to go through and comment out the lives display line in the update lives display.
Okay, if we jump down to update lives display, which should be right at the end, we don't have a lives display object yet, so we're going to comment it temporarily just so that things can be built.
Right. Okay, the next thing is we need to remove references to the title screen picture box.
Right, if we go back to begin game and end game, we were referring to an actual picture box because of the whole thing where we had to get rid of it in order to have it not draw. But that's not a problem now because we always get to draw things. So let's remove those two references entirely.
Okay. Next was add our game starting check into update.
Alright, this is where we need to do a check and see if we needed to update things or if we needed to begin the game. So I'm going to move up to update. Before we did our update player through our check error collision, I'm going to put all of that inside of an if statement, just like in Canon 2. So we'll do a check on if is game running. If it is running, then we know we need to update all of this stuff. And otherwise, we need to do a check and see if the left mouse button has been pressed. So again, just like we had done in Fire, we need to look at the mouse, get its state, and if its state.left button is equal to button state dot pressed, then we know that the left mouse button is pressed. And if the left mouse button is pressed and we're not running the game, we need to begin the game. Not begin draw, but begin our own game.
Okay.
And that should be the logic for update. Again, just doing a check in either running the game, or if we're not running the game and the mouse button's pressed, begin the game.
Very cool. Now that we have a kill player and a kill target method, let's go ahead and make sure that we call those from our check ground collision and check air collision.
Okay, let's jump down to our collision section now. And here we go. We haven't even erased them yet. Let's put in our uncomment kill player, then erase out kill target, and that takes care of check ground collision. Now for check air collision, let's bring kill target back and remove the calls to reset target and reset projectile.
Okay. And did you want to scan over any of the other code to make sure? I mean, everything should work fine. I can't think of any other area that's going to bite us.
Well, we're beginning it from update, and then on collision we have the possibility to die. We have the possibility to kill the target, which should advance level. So lives should be in effect, level should be in effect. I think it should all work. And another thing, we should see when the game starts, it should start out as frozen because is game running is going to start out as false.
Right.
So we don't move anything. We stay frozen until we hit the mouse button and begin the game.
All right, let's find out.
So there we go. Everything built and is running just fine. Everything's stacked in the corner and is frozen.
Okay.
So let's click to begin.
Hey.
And everything starts running.
Very nice, very nice.
And if I let the target hit enough times, we run out of lives, and that's
and you
it for
can
the game.
click again to start. Logan, that just went too smooth that time around.
Well, in that case, all of the gameplay stuff was only integrated with our own variables, so there wasn't much tying into anything that's changed. All of it pretty much stayed the same.
Fantastic. All right, guys, that's pretty much going to wrap up the gameplay logic section and concludes this video.